The final day of exams loomed over the students like a Dark Souls boss fight, but the sweet, sweet taste of freedom was within reach. Pencils were down, papers were passed forward, and the collective sigh of relief echoed through the halls like a Discord call full of muted mics. Kotaro, ever the try-hard sweat lord, was already thinking about his next side quest, cleaning up Kagura Hall. But his brain kept hitting lag spikes, stuck on his first ever story submission. The feedback? Let's just say it got ratioed harder than a blue check tweet. But he wasn't about to let that stop him. Failure was just a skill issue waiting to be overcome. Or at least, that's what he coped while staring at the ceiling. Meanwhile, Akane was on her grind set arc, prepping for the upcoming track meet like she was about to drop a world record speedrun. She had been in the lab cooking up a new move, except cooking might not be the right word, because her practice had left a trail of folded teammates and shattered ankles. But hey, greatness requires sacrifice, and if the sacrifice was her friend's ACLs, so be it. If they wanted sympathy, they could go ask Diddy for some, because she was too busy securing that goal. The school trip was also the hot topic, with students scheming like it was a heist movie. Snack runs, arcade sweeps, and debates on whether skipping club was worth risking their social credit scores. It was all on the table. Some were locked in their rom-com fantasy, plotting confessions under the cherry blossoms, while others were just here to inhale junk food and tap out. The literature club was spreading some NPC superstition about books randomly handing out life advice. But let's be real, everyone was too busy theory crafting their crush's RIZZ levels to care. Kotaro, the human equivalent of a loading screen, found himself torn between his Sigma lone wolf rider mindset and his friends' relentless attempts to force him into side quests. The idea of hitting the arcade and flexing his rhythm game skills was tempting, but then he remembered his mom's rage meter was already at 75%. If he pushed it any further, she was gonna hit him with a go touch grass debuff. Still, watching his classmates roam the halls with zero thoughts, zero awareness, and maximum vibes made him wonder if he was the problem. Spoiler alert, he absolutely was. As the day dragged on, the battle between be responsible and be a menace reached peak intensity. Akane was fully locked in, focused on becoming the G of the track meet, while her friends were on a mission to force Kotaro into his main character arc. The poor dude had all the RIZZ of a Windows XP startup sound, too busy overanalyzing his next story to notice the painfully obvious matchmaking agenda surrounding him. The school trip was shaping up to be the defining event of the season, a chance to break free from exams, club meetings, and whatever nonsense had been frying their collective two brain cells. Some saw it as the perfect time to confess their feelings. Others were simply there to hard camp the snack stands like it was a Call of Duty lobby. Kotaro, however, was more worried about crafting the perfect ending to his story, completely unaware that his own life was about to go from slice of life to soap opera speedrun real quick. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the students scattered, their heads filled with everything from romance to victory to the existential dread of teenage life. The school trip was right around the corner, promising new adventures, new L's, and maybe, just maybe, a bit of clarity in the absolute chaos of their existence. But let's be honest, these kids were about to dive headfirst into peak tomfoolery.